Emergency. This is not a drill. Archangel Michael has just revealed something terrifying that's happening to you right now, at this very moment. Someone has your hair. They took it without your knowledge, and they're using it to perform black magic against you. Right now, as you're listening to these words, there's a ritual being performed with your DNA, with your essence, with a physical part of your body that carries your spiritual signature. And this ritual is designed to control you, harm you, manipulate your life, drain your energy, and destroy your destiny. You have minutes, not hours, not days, to break this spell before it locks in a place permanently. If you click away from this message, if you ignore this warning, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Stay with me. Listen carefully. Your life depends on what you do in the next few minutes. I know this sounds extreme. I know this sounds like something out of a horror movie, but black magic is real. Spiritual warfare is real. And the use of hair, nails, blood, and other biological materials in dark rituals is one of the oldest and most powerful forms of witchcraft known to humanity. Every culture throughout history has understood this. Every spiritual tradition warns about it. And right now, you're the target. Archangel Michael himself has intervened to warn you because he sees what's happening in the spiritual realm, and he knows that if you don't act immediately, the damage could be catastrophic and irreversible. Let me explain what's happening right now. Someone has collected strands of your hair. This could have happened in multiple ways. They might have taken it from your hairbrush when they were in your home. They might have picked it up from a chair where you were sitting. They might have collected it from a salon or barbershop after you got a haircut. They might have pulled it from your coat or grabbed it off your pillow. They might have even asked to borrow a hair tie or touched your head and secretly pulled strands out. However they got it, they have it. And they've taken it to someone who practices dark arts, someone who knows how to use biological materials to create spiritual bondage. Right now, that practitioner has your hair arranged in a specific way. It might be wrapped around something personal to them or to you. It might be burned in a ritual fire. It might be buried in a graveyard or at a crossroads. It might be placed in a jar with other ingredients designed to control or harm. It might be frozen to freeze your progress. It might be soaked in liquids that represent different intentions. Whatever the specific method, the purpose is the same: to create a spiritual link between your physical body and their dark intentions, to gain access to your energy field, to manipulate your thoughts, emotions, decisions, and circumstances, to have power over you. Why hair specifically? Why is hair so powerful in dark magic? Because hair is alive. It carries your DNA. It grows from your body. It's a direct physical extension of who you are. When someone has your hair, they essentially have a piece of you. And in the spiritual realm, that piece can be used as a connection point, a doorway, a way to reach you regardless of physical distance. It's like they're holding a rope that's attached to your spirit, and they can pull on that rope to influence you, drain you, or harm you. This is why throughout history, people have been very protective of their hair. This is why some cultures burn hair after cutting it. This is why some spiritual traditions teach you to bury your hair or dispose of it in running water. This is why in many old practices, women covered their hair or men kept their hair short and controlled. It wasn't just about modesty or fashion. It was about spiritual protection. Our ancestors understood what modern people have forgotten. Your hair is powerful. It's precious. It needs to be protected. And when it falls into the wrong hands, you're in danger. Now let me tell you the signs that this is actually happening to you, because some of you are skeptical and need confirmation before you'll take action. Pay close attention to these symptoms. If you've been experiencing 3 or more of these, the ritual is already affecting you and you need to break it immediately. Sign number 1, sudden and extreme fatigue that doesn't go away no matter how much you rest. You wake up tired. You go through the day exhausted. You feel like someone or something is literally draining your life force. That's because someone is. When your hair is being used in black magic, your energy is being siphoned through that spiritual connection. You're being drained like a battery. Sign number 2, unexplained physical pain, especially headaches. Intense headaches that start at the crown of your head where your hair grows. Scalp sensitivity or tingling. Feeling like something is pulling on your head or your hair even when nothing physical is there. This is because the ritual is targeting your crown chakra, the energy center at the top of your head. They're attacking you at the spiritual access point where your hair connects to your body. Sign number 3, disturbing dreams and nightmares. You're dreaming about the person who took your hair even if you don't consciously know who it is yet. You're having dreams of being trapped, bound, controlled, chased, or harmed. You're having dreams where you can't speak or move. You're having dreams where someone is watching you or performing strange rituals. These dreams are showing you what's happening in the spiritual realm. Your subconscious is aware of the attack, even if your conscious mind hasn't caught up yet. Sign number 4, sudden bad luck and obstacles appearing out of nowhere. Things that were going well suddenly fall apart. Opportunities disappear. Money problems multiply. Relationships become strained. Everything you touch seems to go wrong. This isn't natural bad luck. This is manufactured chaos created through the black magic ritual. They're using your hair to send blockages and barriers into every area of your life. Sign number 5, feeling like you're not in control of your own thoughts or actions. You're making decisions that don't make sense. You're saying things you don't mean. You're behaving in ways that aren't like you. You feel compelled to do things or not do things without understanding why. This is the manipulation aspect of the spell. They're using your hair to influence your will, to control your behavior, to make you act in ways that serve their purposes. Sign number 6, obsessive thoughts about a specific person. You can't get them out of your mind. You keep thinking about them even when you don't want to. You feel drawn to them or repelled by them in intense, irrational ways. You feel emotionally attached or emotionally tortured by thoughts of this person. This is often a sign that this person is the one who has your hair or the one who requested the ritual be done. The obsessive thoughts are the spiritual link manifesting in your consciousness. Sign number 7, physical items going missing or breaking. Things disappearing from your home that you know are there. Objects breaking for no reason, especially mirrors, glass, or electronics. Finding strange items in your space that you didn't put there. Discovering that things have been moved or tampered with. This indicates that the person who took your hair may have also done other things in your space. They may have planted items for additional rituals or taken other personal effects. Sign number 8, animals acting strangely around you. Dogs barking at you when they normally don't. Cats avoiding you or hissing. Birds flying away abruptly when you approach. Animals are sensitive to spiritual energy and spiritual attack. They can sense when someone is under a curse or spell. If animals that normally like you are suddenly afraid of you or aggressive toward you, it's because they're sensing the dark energy attached to you through the hair magic. Sign number 9, seeing the same person repeatedly in unexpected places. Running into someone over and over in ways that seem like more than coincidence. Finding that a specific person keeps showing up in your life, in your space, in your path. This could be the person who has your hair and who's monitoring the effects of the spell. They want to see if it's working. They want to observe you. They're drawn to you because of the ritual connection they've created. Sign number 10, sudden changes in your physical appearance that you can't explain. Your hair itself might be behaving strangely, becoming dry, brittle, falling out, changing texture, or not growing. Your skin might be breaking out. Your eyes might look dull or different. You might be gaining or losing weight rapidly without changing your diet or exercise. When black magic is done with your hair, it often manifests in physical changes to your body because the spell is rooted in your biology. How many of those signs did you recognize? If you recognized 3 or more, this is real. This is happening to you. Archangel Michael wouldn't have brought you to this message if you weren't actually under attack. Stop dismissing your experiences as stress or coincidence. This is a spiritual assault, and you need to treat it with the seriousness it deserves. Now let me tell you who did this. Who took your hair? Who paid someone to perform this ritual? Who wants to control or harm you this badly? I'm going to describe them, and as I do, a face is going to come to mind. A name is going to surface. Trust that. That's Archangel Michael revealing the perpetrator to you. This is someone who's been jealous of you for a long time, consumed with envy, obsessed with what you have or who you are. They watch you constantly. They compare themselves to you obsessively. They can't stand your happiness, your success, your peace, your blessings. They've been pretending to be your friend, or at least neutral toward you, but inside, they harbor intense resentment and hatred. This person has had access to your personal space. They've been in your home, your car, your workspace, somewhere they could collect your hair without you noticing. This isn't a stranger. This is someone close enough to have opportunities to take your biological material. Someone you trusted enough to let into your private spaces. This person might have asked you weird questions recently. Questions about your routines, your schedule, your relationships, your plans. They were gathering information to use in the ritual. Black magic works better when the practitioner has details about the target's life. They can make the spell more specific, more powerful, more effective. So this person has been fishing for information under the guise of normal conversation. This person might have also touched you recently. Touched your head, your hair, your shoulder, any physical contact. In dark magic, physical contact before taking biological material strengthens the connection. It's like they're marking you, claiming you as a target, establishing dominance before they steal what they need for the spell. This could be a woman who's jealous of your relationship or your appearance. Another woman who wants what you have, who wants to be you, or who wants to destroy you so she feels better about herself. Women often use hair-based magic against other women because of the deep cultural connection between women and hair. Hair represents femininity, beauty, power, and identity for women. To steal another woman's hair and use it in magic is to try to steal her essence, her attractiveness, her power. This could be a man who wants to control you, an ex-boyfriend who can't let you go, a rejected admirer who's angry that you don't want him, a male relative who wants power over you, a co-worker who sees you as competition. Men who use hair magic against women are often trying to dominate, possess, or punish. They want you under their control. They want you dependent on them. They want you broken so you'll come back to them or submit to them. This could be a family member. Yes, family could do black magic against family. In fact, family magic is some of the most powerful because the biological and spiritual connections are already strong. This could be a jealous sibling who's always competed with you, an envious cousin, a controlling parent who can't stand that you're becoming independent, an in-law who resents your presence in the family. Family members have the easiest access to your hair because you trust them in your home and around your personal items. This could be someone from your past who suddenly reappeared in your life recently, an old friend who reconnected, a former colleague who reached out, someone from your history who showed up again with seemingly innocent reasons but actually had a dark agenda. They came back specifically to get close enough to collect your hair and perform this ritual. The timing of their reappearance and the beginning of your strange symptoms is not coincidental. Whoever it is, their face or name has been coming to your mind as I've been speaking. You keep seeing them. You keep thinking about them. That's not random. That's Archangel Michael highlighting the guilty party. That's your spirit recognizing the truth. Stop doubting yourself. Stop making excuses for them. Stop thinking you're being paranoid. You're not paranoid. You're being given divine revelation. Trust it. Now here's the critical part. What do you do? How do you break this spell? How do you sever the connection? How do you protect yourself? I'm going to give you an emergency ritual that must be performed immediately, ideally within the next hour. The longer you wait, the deeper the spell roots into your energy field. Every minute that passes, the magic gets stronger. Act now. Step 1. Spiritually cut the connection. Stand up right now, wherever you are. Place your hand on top of your head, on your crown. Close your eyes. Visualize a cord or rope extending from your head to the person who has your hair. See it clearly in your mind. Now speak these words out loud with authority and power. By the sword of Archangel Michael, I cut every cord connecting me to dark magic. I sever the link created through my hair. I break every spell, every hex, every ritual performed against me. The connection is broken now. I reclaim my power. I reclaim my energy. I am free. As you speak these words, visualize Archangel Michael with his flaming sword cutting that cord. See it snap. See it disintegrate. See yourself free. Step 2, cleanse with salt water immediately. Go to your kitchen right now. Take a large glass or bowl. Fill it with water. Add salt. As much salt as will dissolve. at least several tablespoons. Stir it clockwise 3 times while saying, "This water is blessed. This water is cleansing. This water breaks all curses." Take this salt water to your bathroom. Pour it over your head and let it run through your hair and down your body. If you can't do a full pour, at least wet your hands with the salt water and rub it thoroughly into your scalp and through your hair. Salt is the greatest natural spiritual cleanser. It breaks negative energy. It severs dark connections. It purifies your energy field. This salt water ritual is essential. Step 3. Burn a white candle. If you have a white candle, light it immediately. If you don't have a white candle, go buy one right now. This is urgent enough that it's worth stopping everything to get a candle. White candles represent purity, protection, and divine light. As the candle burns, it's burning away the dark magic. Sit in front of the candle. Look into the flame. Speak directly to Archangel Michael. Say, "Archangel Michael, I call on you for protection. Surround me with your divine light. Burn away every trace of black magic from my life. Protect me from further attack. Let this flame purify my energy and my space. Thank you for your protection. Let the candle burn completely if possible, or at least for 1 hour." Step 4. Wash everything. Your hair specifically needs to be washed thoroughly tonight with the intention of cleansing away spiritual contamination. As you wash your hair, visualize all dark energy being washed down the drain. See the water carrying away all negativity. Say out loud as you rinse, "I wash away all spells, all curses, all dark magic. My hair is cleansed. My energy is pure. I am protected." Also wash your bedding, especially your pillowcase where your hair rests at night. Wash the clothes you've been wearing. Wash yourself completely in the shower with the intention of spiritual purification. Step 5. Reclaim your hair going forward. From this moment on, you need to be extremely protective of your hair. Never leave hair in public trash cans at salons or barbershops. Take it with you and burn it or flush it down a toilet. Clean your hairbrush regularly and dispose of the collected hair properly by burning it or flushing it. Don't let people touch your hair casually. Be mindful of where your hair might fall, especially around people you don't fully trust. This isn't paranoia. This is wisdom. This is protecting yourself from future attacks. Step 6. Place protective items in your home. Salt at your doorways and windowsills creates a barrier that dark magic cannot cross. Place a line of salt across every entrance to your home. Put small bowls of salt in the corners of your bedroom. Salt mines the spiritual access points and prevents further intrusion. You should also place mirrors facing outward near your entrances. Mirrors reflect negative energy back to the sender. If someone tries to send dark magic to you, the mirror bounces it back to them. Step 7. Pray a protection prayer daily from now on. Every morning when you wake up and every night before you sleep, speak protection over yourself and your hair specifically. Say this prayer: "I'm a child of God. I am covered by divine protection. My hair is blessed and protected. No one can use my hair or any part of my body for dark purposes. I am shielded by the blood of Jesus. I am surrounded by angels. Archangel Michael guards me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every curse sent to me returns to the sender. I am safe. I am protected. I am free." This daily prayer maintains a shield of protection around you. Step 8. Dispose of items from the guilty person. If you know who did this, if their face has been clear in your mind throughout this message, you need to remove everything they've given you from your life. Gifts, photos, clothing, anything they touched or gave you could carry residual dark energy or could be connected to the ritual. Get rid of it all. Don't keep anything from this person. Burn it if you can, or throw it away outside your home. Don't keep it in your house. It's contaminated. Step 9. Cut contact with the perpetrator completely. Do not confront them directly about the black magic. Don't tell them you know what they did. Why? Because engaging with them gives them more energy, more access, more connection to you. Just quietly and completely remove them from your life. Block their number. Block them on social media. Avoid places where you might see them. If you must interact because of work or family, keep it brief, cold, and superficial. Give them no energy, no emotion, no access to your inner world. Start the connection. Step 10. Fast and pray for 3 days if possible. Fasting increases your spiritual power and sensitivity. It purifies your body and strengthens your connection to the divine. If you can do a 3-day water and juice fast starting immediately, it will accelerate the breaking of this spell. During the fast, pray multiple times per day, specifically against the black magic. Ask God to reveal any remaining spiritual connections and to break them. Ask Archangel Michael to continue fighting on your behalf. Ask the Holy Spirit to fill you with power and protection. Fasting combined with prayer is a nuclear bomb against dark magic. Now let me tell you what happens after you perform these steps. Within 24 hours, you're going to start feeling different, lighter, freer. The headaches will ease. The exhaustion will lift. The mental fog will clear. You'll feel like yourself again. You'll feel like a weight has been removed from your shoulders. That's because it has. The spell is breaking. The connection is severed. The dark magic is losing its power over you. Within 3 days, the person who did this to you is going to experience backlash. When a spell is broken, especially a strong one, the energy returns to the sender with force. They're going to get sick. They're going to have bad luck. They're going to experience the very things they try to send to you. Don't feel guilty about this. This isn't you attacking them. This is spiritual law. You reap what you sow. They sent darkness, and darkness is returning to them. That's justice. You might also notice this person trying to contact you suddenly. They might reach out with weird excuses or questions. They might show up where you are. They might send mutual friends to talk to you. This is because they can feel the spell breaking and they're panicking. They're trying to reestablish connection with you so they can reinforce the magic. Do not respond. Do not engage. Their attempts to contact you are actually confirmation that what you did worked. Ignore them completely. Within a week, your life is going to start improving dramatically. Things that were blocked will open up. Opportunities will appear. Money will flow more easily. Relationships will improve. Your mood and energy will be better than they've been in months. You'll wonder why you ever doubted that the black magic was real. The contrast between how you felt before breaking the spell and how you feel after will be undeniable. But I need to warn you about something important. Some people who practice black magic don't give up easily. When their first spell is broken, they might try again. They might perform a stronger ritual. They might use different methods. This is why ongoing protection is essential. This is why you need to maintain the daily prayers, the salt barriers, the protective practices. This isn't a one-time thing. You need to stay spiritually armored from now on. You should also consider getting spiritually cleansed by a trusted religious or spiritual leader. A pastor, a priest, a shaman, a spiritual worker who operates in the light. Someone who can pray over you, anoint you, perform additional cleansing rituals that reinforce what you've already done. Sometimes when black magic has been particularly strong or prolonged, professional spiritual help is necessary to ensure complete freedom. Now let me address something else. Some of you are wondering if you should try to get your actual hair back from this person. Should you confront them and demand they return it or destroy it? Generally, no. Confronting them is dangerous for several reasons. First, it lets them know you're aware of what they did, which could make them escalate or try even darker methods. Second, they're not going to admit what they did or willingly give back your hair. Third, engaging with them creates an energetic connection that they can exploit. Instead, focus on the spiritual solution. When you cut the cords, when you break the spell, when you reclaim your power, it doesn't matter what they do with your physical hair anymore. The spiritual link is severed. The hair becomes just hair with no power over you. It's like cutting a phone line. Even if someone is holding the phone on the other end, the connection is broken. They can't reach you. Your spiritual work neutralizes their physical materials. However, if you're feeling particularly vengeful, or if you want to send a message in the spiritual realm, you can do a reversal ritual. Take a photo of the person or write their name on paper. Wrap it in black thread or string, binding them. Place it in a jar with vinegar, black pepper, and red pepper flakes. Seal the jar and bury it far from your home, or throw it in running water like a river. This sends the message in the spiritual realm that they are bound from harming you, and any magic they try to send will be returned to them, soured and multiplied. But only do this if you feel strongly called to. The other steps I gave you are sufficient for most situations. Let me also talk about prevention for the future. How do you make sure this never happens again? How do you protect yourself from anyone ever using your biological materials for dark purposes again? First, become conscious of your hair and where it goes. At salons, ask them to sweep up your hair immediately and dispose of it properly, or offer to take it yourself. At home, burn hair from your hairbrush or flush it. Never leave hair lying around where visitors could access it. Second, spiritually bless your hair regularly. Once a week, put your hands on your head and pray protection over your hair specifically. Say, "My hair is blessed. My hair is protected. My hair cannot be used for evil purposes against me." This creates a spiritual seal on your hair that makes it resistant to dark magic, even if someone does obtain strands. Third, be more selective about who you allow in your personal spaces. Not everyone deserves access to your home, your car, your private areas. The people who enter your space should be people you genuinely trust, people whose energy feels good, people who you know wish you well. If you get a weird feeling about someone, trust it. Don't let them in. Boundaries are protection. Fourth, cleanse your spaces regularly. Burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense throughout your home monthly. Sprinkle salt water in the corners. Open windows and let fresh air and sunlight in. Play uplifting music or prayers. Keep your environment energetically clean. This makes it harder for dark magic to take root, even if someone does manage to get biological materials from you. Fifth, strengthen your own spiritual practice. The stronger your connection to God, to your angels, to the divine, the harder it is for dark magic to affect you. People with strong faith and strong spiritual practice have natural shields that weak or non-spiritual people don't have. Pray daily. Read scripture or spiritual texts. Meditate. Attend religious services. Surround yourself with positive spiritual community. Your spiritual strength is your greatest defense. Sixth, trust your intuition. Your inner voice knows who's safe and who's not. Your gut feeling knows who has good intentions and who is bad. If something feels off about someone, it probably is. Don't ignore red flags. Don't talk yourself into trusting someone when your spirit is screaming warnings. Your discernment is a gift from God. Use it. Now let me speak directly to those of you who've been feeling crazy, like you're losing your mind, like something is deeply wrong, but you couldn't identify what. You're not crazy. You were under spiritual attack. Everything you've been feeling was real. The exhaustion was real. The manipulation was real. The sense of being controlled was real. You weren't imagining it. You weren't being dramatic. You were being assaulted in the spiritual realm, and your body and mind were responding to that assault. Validating your experience is important. You need to know that what happened to you was real and that you're not weak or foolish for being affected by it. Black magic works. It's powerful. It's dangerous. But it's not more powerful than God. It's not more powerful than Archangel Michael. It's not more powerful than your own spirit when you know how to fight back. The enemy wants you to feel helpless, hopeless, powerless. But you're none of those things. You're a child of the Most High. You have divine protection available to you. You have angels assigned to you. You have spiritual weapons at your disposal. You just needed to be made aware of the attack so you could defend yourself. Now you're aware. Now you're armed. Now you're fighting back, and you're going to win. The spell is already breaking as you listen to these words and commit to the action steps. The connection is already weakening. Your power is already returning. By tonight, you're going to feel noticeably different. By tomorrow, you're going to feel significantly better. By next week, this will be a testimony of how God delivered you from evil. This isn't the end of your story. This is just a battle, and you're about to be victorious. Before we close, I want you to do something right now. I want you to speak out loud. Even if you're somewhere public, just whisper it, but speak these words with me. I am free from all black magic. I am free from all spells and curses. My hair is protected. My body is protected. My energy is protected. Archangel Michael fights for me. God shields me. Angels surround me. Every dark work against me is broken now and forever. I reclaim my power. I reclaim my peace. I reclaim my destiny. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am blessed. I am protected. I am victorious. Amen. Now take action. Do the ritual steps immediately. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Don't tell yourself you'll do it later. Later might be too late. The black magic is happening now. Your response needs to happen now. Get the salt water. Light the candle. Cut the cords. Wash your hair. Pray the prayers. Take back your power right now. And then, when you've done it, when you feel the shift, when you know the spell is broken, come back to this video and comment freed. That's your testimony. That's your declaration. That's you telling the spiritual realm that you fought back and won. Your comment will encourage others. It will strengthen the collective energy of protection. It will glorify God. Don't skip this step. Your testimony matters. Share this video with anyone you think might be under similar attack. You might save someone's life. You might free someone who's been suffering without understanding why. Be the messenger that Archangel Michael uses to warn and protect others. The emergency is real. The attack is real. But so is the solution. So is the protection. So is the power available to you. You're not a victim. You are a warrior. You're not defenseless. You are divinely protected. You are not alone. Archangel Michael stands with you. The black magic ends today. Your freedom begins now. Go fight. Go win. Go testify.